Okay, so now I'm gonna be reviewing Leprechaun Back to the Hood, which came out in 2003 and is directed by Stephen A. Aromaluli, whatever, and it stars Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. Um, so this one is not a direct continuation of the first In the Hood movie. It actually is its own little story. So the movie starts off with this pastor getting killed in this park by the Leprechaun, and there's not much we know about why he's killed. I'm guessing because he probably stole the Leprechaun's gold. After this, it cuts to sometime in the future. I guess in modern time, probably a few years in the future. And it's about these three groups. Is mainly about the movie is mainly about these three group of friends. That are down on their luck. They live in the hood and they're trying to get out. Like the one girl, she wants to go to college. The other one, I guess she's in school and not having a good time because, you know, she's having problems with her car and her housing and stuff like that. And there's another guy, you know, I'll say their names. The one that's trying to go to college is, her name is Emily. Lisa is the one that, you know, is down on her luck. She's in school, but she's down on her luck, struggling. Jamie is like the stoner. All he does is smoke all day. And basically, he has nothing going for him. And he's trying to hook up with Lisa, but Lisa don't want him, because that's all he does is gets stoned all day. And then there is, Rory, who I'm guessing he is on his feet. He's kind of successful, but they hint at that he kind of did it in a underhand way. Like, I don't know if he's selling drugs, which I guess he is, because there's a scene where he's selling weed to Jamie's character. But it's also, and he also has beef with one of the other gang members in the hood. But yeah, basically it follows them four, and while they're having a barbecue at the park, one of the girls falls through. I think Emily falls through this construction area, and she comes across like the Leprechaun's hideout and finds this gold, and she takes this gold and she splits it up between her friends, and they go on spending sprees and stuff. But of course, you know, if you touch the Leprechaun's gold, he's gonna get pissed and he's gonna come after you, and basically that's the plot of the movie. So this one was a little bit better than Leprechaun in the Hood. Not really joke-wise, but story-wise, it was pretty interesting. There was actually character development in this one. You know, the characters actually had a motivation. I mean, they did in the first movie, but I don't know, they didn't execute it that well, in my opinion. Like, you know, they want to get out the hood, but once they got in contact with the money, with the gold and stuff, it kind of makes them want to just spend it on luxuries and not focus on getting out. So they're basically just stuck there. And, you know, I like basically all the cast besides Jamie, the guy who plays Jamie. I couldn't stand him. He was really annoying too. I know he's supposed to be like the funny stoner type. I mean, he kind of becomes interested later on, but he was the weakest character, in my opinion. And there's this running joke with him where he goes, "What's up, my ninjas?" instead of saying the other word, because they said that's the new thing now. It got really annoying. Yeah, I like the girl who played Emily. What's her name? Tanji Miller, and the guy who played Rory, Laz Alonso, I guess, and Sherry Jackson played Lisa. I thought they were really good. Now, you know, Rory is the typical asshole douchebag character, but he has to turn it around later on in the movie. And I thought those three did a really good job. Not the guy who played Jamie. I'm not blaming him. I just don't like his character. The humor wasn't that good in this one either. Now some scenes did make me laugh, like there's two bitchy women that work at the salon, that, Emily's character works at. I mean, they're mean to her, but, it kinda reminded me of, like, real life, like how they were talking, they were making fun of people, and talking, just talking shit, and it reminds me of people I work with, so I found it kind of funny. There's also a scene where, like, I guess it's a customer that comes to the salon a lot. She's like this big lady, and she wants to get a massage, and the girl, Emily, she doesn't want to massage her, because she said, it'll take me forever to do that, and she doesn't like her, and, the boss is getting on to her. She's like, I'll fire you. I kept you here, and when you were just coming in here not doing anything, blah, blah, blah. Well, she doesn't want to massage her, so she, like, walks off, and the leprechaun comes in and starts massaging her and stuff, and she goes, "Ooh, baby, you do a really good job." She's like, well, she don't know it's the leprechaun. She's like, "Work them little hands." Like, those are the two scenes I really laughed at. And, the leprechaun ends up killing her, snapping her neck. Sorry, I heard a noise. Now, I do like to look at the leprechaun in this one. He kind of has, like, this Jack the Ripper look to him. Like, he has, like, the top hat, and he has, like, this robe kind of thing, like a cape kind of thing. And, like, how even his clothing is more darker and, like, sinister looking. And he kind of reminds me of, like, Jack the Ripper a little bit. Especially, like, when he's walking around in fog and stuff. And another scene, too, that was pretty funny, comedy-wise, is when the leprechaun, like, they get into a gang gets into the fight with the leprechaun, and, they're punching him. Kind of remind me of, like, the boxing scene from, Jason Takes Manhattan, Julius, yeah. He's punching Jason, and, trying to get him tired, and then Jason gets a hold of him. That's kind of like with this one, like, the guy's punching the leprechaun and stuff, and it's just to get him tired so the leprechaun can kill him, and all he does is, like, put his arm through him and kills him that way. Puts his arm through and rips his heart out and kills him. But after that, like, they're driving away, the three main characters, because one of them, Lisa, dies, but she actually had a pretty sad death scene. And I thought they did a good job handling that death scene well, because she actually didn't deserve to die. I don't think anyone really deserves to die, but she actually had, like, a nice personality and stuff, and then he goes and kills her. But anyways, the three main characters left are riding away in a car, and the leprechaun hooked onto the car, and then they're like keep trying to run over him and stuff, whatever. But one of them drops their phone, and then the phone's ringing, and the leprechaun picks it up and answers it, and the lady was like, "Oh, I know you're sitting there fucking around with other women and stuff." And then he goes, "Oh, I'm not." I think his name was Winston or something. It's something weird. And she goes, "Oh, what's your name?" And she goes, "Oh, what you look like?" He's like, "I think I got a pretty good physique." He's like, "I got a good build." And she's like, "Oh," she goes, "Oh," he was like, "I have red hair, and I think I'm pretty good looking." And then she goes, "Oh, how tall are you?" He's like, about 3'5" or something like that. And then she goes, 3'5" or something like that. And he's like, "Well, I make up for in other departments, if you know what I mean." And then she hangs up the phone. He's like, "Hello? Hello?" He's like, "Bitch." And then, but yeah, I thought that scene was pretty funny too. Yeah, like, I don't really remember that many death scenes in the movie. Like there was Lisa's death scene, which I said was pretty sad and stuff because she didn't really deserve to die by the leprechaun. He kind of like he chases her into the bathroom and like stabs his arm through her stomach and kills her that way. Um, there's another character that this lady that has like she melts down one of the leprechaun's coins and uses it as a gold tooth. And he comes and they fight and he just rips her tooth out. And, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm trying, like, I really don't remember that many death scenes from this one either, because they weren't that memorable either. Like I say, he kills that one guy, he, you know, rips his heart out. I think another guy, he kills another guy. Or maybe they stopped him before he killed him. Whatever. I know that's bad because I just watched these movies too. But the final confrontation with the leprechaun, I thought that was pretty good. But it did kind of drag out a little bit. Like they're fighting him in on like in the like in a boiler room, and they try to push him into a furnace, and that doesn't kill him. Then he comes out, and they're fighting on the rooftop, and they're shooting the shit out of him with these 4-leaf clover bullets, and that's not killing him. And then they finally push him into some wet cement, and that kills him for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think that much to say about these movies now. Um, yeah, this wasn't a bad one in the franchise. I mean, it's better than In the Hood, but it's still kind of like, not really one I would want to watch again. And as I said, I've seen the Hood movies at least the most when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed them back then. But now I just didn't like them that much. But anyways, that's oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning. There's this cool, like, little animated effect they do, like, with, there's, like, this book, and it details, like, the, origins of the leprechaun and stuff, and there's a voiceover telling you, like, about leprechauns and what they are and stuff like that. And I thought the animation effect in that scene was really good. For a low budget movie, it was really good. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can really talk about with this movie for some reason. You know, oh, I forgot to mention, I keep on remembering stuff now. This one also has this is also the one where the leprechaun keeps getting high off of weed. So there's a lot of, like, stoner jokes in this. Like, after he kills someone with a bong. Cause they're smoking weed. And the coin drops out of the guy's pocket, and the leprechaun sees it, and he gets mad. And the guy's like, man, I shared my weed with you. You wanna go and do this shit to me? He's like, fuck you, man. And, like, knocks the leprechaun around, and then the leprechaun attacks him, kills him. And then, like, the leprechaun goes down to the kitchen because he has the munchies, and Jamie's in there baking a sandwich and stuff, and it kind of becomes like this Three Stooges bit where, like, you know, the leprechaun's behind Jamie, but Jamie never sees him, so he's, like, knocking him over and stuff, and then, like, Jamie, like, knocks the leprechaun, because the leprechaun's digging through the fridge, eating food and stuff, and then Jamie, like, closes the door on the leprechaun, then the leprechaun falls into the fridge. I mean, that scene was pretty funny, a little bit. It was maybe the scene before that, when he was smoking the bong with the guy, and the guy starts freaking out, he's like, man, oh shit, but we with you, you're gonna do this shit with me? Yeah, like I said, it's not the best in the franchise. It's kind of like, there. I liked it better than the first Hood movie, like I said. I would recommend it if you like this franchise, or if you got this far into the franchise. But anyways, that's my review.